Virtual condition refers to an envelope of extreme variation. This envelope represents variation due to the combined effect of several tolerances acting on the feature. Let us study virtual conditions through an example. The animation shows an assembly of a pin with a hole. The pin and the hole are located on two independently guided plates. The pin is subjected to variation of size as well as variation in position within the stated tolerance zones. Similarly, the hole also is subjected independently to these tolerances. It is desired that the functional assembly should happen under all extreme conditions of size as well as position of the two assembling features. Let us first derive the virtual condition for the pin. In order to make an assessment of the worst-case condition for the pin, we will need to take into account the largest size of the pin. At diameter 26.5 mm, this is the pin MMC. The allowable position tolerance permits the pin to shift in any radially outward direction by 0.2 mm from the true position. The worst-case envelope for the pin will thus be an outside envelope. This is the envelope of combined extreme variation on account of the tolerance of size and the tolerance of position. The virtual condition for the pin shown here is thus an envelope of diameter 26.9 mm. This is an imaginary envelope in space and will always contain the pin within. Let us now look at the virtual condition for the hole. The virtual condition for the hole will be an envelope created inside the hole boundary. To assess the worst-case envelope, we will need to take into account the smallest size hole. At a diameter of 29.5 mm, this is the hole MMC. The allowable position tolerance permits the hole to shift in any radially outward direction by 0.2 mm from the true position. The boundary of worst-case condition will thus be reduced. The worst-case envelope for the hole will be an inside envelope. This is the envelope of combined extreme variation on account of the tolerance of size and the tolerance of position. The virtual condition for the hole shown here is thus an envelope of diameter 29.1 mm. This is an imaginary envelope in space and will always maintain the hole boundary outside itself. The features will always assemble together so long as the virtual condition for the hole is larger in size than the virtual condition for the pin. The MMC modifier applied to the position tolerance implies that a virtual condition is defined for the features and calculations are done with the MMC limit of size. Designing with MMC virtual condition consideration assures a functional assembly between mating features.